All right, Monday, May 11th assignment. Number 1, you were supposed to write the equation for Charles' law. So we write Charles' law, and we know that Charles' law is volume 1 over T1 equals volume 2 over T2. Number 2, how is the volume of a gas affected by a decrease in temperature? So if the temperature decreases, the volume will also decrease. Okay? All right, I'm going to erase this so I have space for number 3 and 4. Number 3, what will be the new volume if the temperature on 450 milliliters of gas is changed from 45 degrees Celsius to -5 degrees Celsius? Okay, so what will be the new volume? So we're solving for V2. So we know V1 is 450 milliliters. We want to solve for V2. We don't know what that is. And we know that T1, it says if it changed from 45 degrees Celsius, so that's 45 degrees Celsius, and then T2 will be -5 degrees Celsius. But remember, temperature must be in Kelvin. And in order to convert Celsius to Kelvin, we take the Celsius degree, we add 273, and that's how we're going to get Kelvin. So, let me try a different color. So 45 plus 273 equals 318 Kelvin, and then -5 plus 273, that's going to equal to 268 Kelvin, right? So now when it's time to plug in the values into our equation, we're going to use Kelvin. So V1, 450 milliliters over T1, which is 318 Kelvin, that's going to equal to, we don't know what V2 is because that's what we're solving, and then T2 is 268 Kelvin. So we're going to multiply these two numbers first and multiply those. Oh, this purple marker. So we have 450 milliliters times 268 Kelvin, and that's going to equal 318 Kelvin V2. So you see that? So on this side we have 120,600, and that's equal to 318 V2. We divided by 318 on both sides, and then we should see that V2, that final volume, is 379 milliliters. Okay. Sorry, it's kind of sloppy. All right, so that's number 3. Take a look, pause the video if you need to look at it more in detail. I'm going to erase this and move on to number 4. Let me just use a black marker. Number 4. Determine the final volume. Okay, so that means we're looking for V2 of 20 liters of gas. So that means V1 is 20 liters, whose temperature changed from -73 Celsius to 327 degrees Celsius. So T1 is negative, oh, I'm sorry for that glare. It's -73 degrees Celsius. And then T2 is 327 degrees Celsius. We don't need Celsius. It needs to be in Kelvin, so I'm going to add 273 to convert it into Kelvin. So T1 now is going to be 200 Kelvin, and T2 is going to be 600 Kelvin. So now I'm going to write my equation, my formula. That's Charles' law. V1, 20 liters over 200 Kelvin. That's equal to V2, that's what we're solving, over 600 Kelvin. We multiply these two, multiply those two. So 200 times 600, 20 times 600 equals to 200 V2. This side we have 12,000 equals to 200 V2. Divide by 200 on both sides. And then V2, we should get 60 liters. Okay. So that's number 4. This was Monday's assignment. Double check your answers. If you got any of them wrong, please do it over so you can receive full credit.